They say a single mistake can change your life. What they don't tell you is how fast it happens. One day, you're 14, wearing a school uniform, worrying about homework. The next, you're carrying a secret so heavy it steals your sleep, your voice, and your future. I didn't wake up one morning and decide to be pregnant. I just woke up one morning knowing I was. I didn't need a test. I didn't need confirmation. I just knew, and I was terrified. At 14, I was still a child. My parents had separated when I was young, so I grew up with my dad. He was strict, disciplined, and education was everything in our house. That made the truth even harder to face. My body started to betray me. I was constantly tired, sick in the mornings, dizzy during lessons. I'd find empty classrooms during class, lay my head on a desk, and just sleep. Not because I didn't care, but because fear completely drains you. Every day, I walked through school praying no one would notice. Praying time would stop long enough for me to figure out what to do. But it didn't. A teacher noticed first. She asked me to stay behind one afternoon. Her voice was calm, almost kind. Then she asked the question I'd been dreading. Are you pregnant? She told me she could help, that she wouldn't tell anyone, that I wouldn't lose my education. She thought she was saving me, but all I felt was overwhelming fear. I was scared of admitting it, scared of the life growing inside me, and scared of losing my own. I didn't feel old enough to make any decisions, so I stayed silent. Soon, other teachers noticed my sickness, my silence, my changing body. One day, a teacher asked me to walk with her outside the school to get something. It sounded harmless, but we didn't stop where I expected. We kept walking until we reached a clinic. My heart dropped. I realized they were going to test me. I froze. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. When it was confirmed, they asked me to wait while they contacted my parents. They wanted my dad's number. I panicked. My dad was so strict, so protective, so proud. I couldn't imagine the look of disappointment in his eyes, so I gave them the wrong number. I forged it, thinking I'd bought myself some time. I was wrong. I don't know how they reached him, but one day, I was called to the principal's office. When I walked in and saw my dad sitting there, my heart stopped. He looked scared. He thought I'd stolen something. He kept saying, "Talk to me. What happened? How do you tell your father that the 14-year-old he sent to school is coming back pregnant?" They asked me to tell him myself. I broke down. Through tears, I finally said it. "I'm pregnant." He didn't shout. He didn't even move. He just stared at me, confused. And then I saw tears roll down his cheeks. That moment crushed me. I felt like I'd failed as a daughter, like every dream he had for me just ended right there in that office. This happened in 2015. I was 14. It's now 2026. I am 25, and I still remember that office like it was yesterday. I packed my things from the school hostel soon after. That was the end of my education for a while. My parents were separated, but my dad drove me to where my mom was staying. He thought she'd know what to do. She didn't. She chased us away. She shouted and cursed us. She blamed my dad, said he raised me badly. That wasn't true. My dad was one of the strictest men you could meet. This wasn't about bad parenting. It just happened. Maybe one day, I'll tell the full story of how I carried the pregnancy to term. I gave birth in 2016, just after turning 15. I had a baby girl. Today, she is 10 years old. There's something I have never told anyone. I never told anyone who her father is. Nobody asked. Not my parents. Not the teachers. Not even him. And now, my fear has changed shape. Because one day, my daughter will ask me a question I don't know how to answer. Who is my dad? So I need to ask you, what should I do? Should I contact the boy and tell him he has a daughter? Should I leave the past buried where it is? Should I protect her with silence or with the truth? Would it be wrong to tell her he's gone, if it means sparing her pain? And if she grows up and finds out I lied, would that hurt her even more? What would you do? Because this isn't just my story anymore. It's hers. If this story moved you, please like, follow, and subscribe for more real, untold stories. And if you have a true story you're ready to share, please send it to the email in the description. Someone out there might need to hear it. And maybe you're not as alone as you think. Thanks for listening.